Oh hi, I'm Shelby Sinka, co-creator of Zoneplex, and I'm going to explain to you how the game works. First thing you need is a table and some friends, and your favorite game snacks. I like these Swedish ones, salty chocolate, and these American ones, also salty chocolate. Alright, let's go. The first thing you want to do is set up the base board, which is here, and set up start cards for each player. We have a red one, a gray one over there, and a blue one. And on the start card, there's a place to put your spirit stones right here. Each player gets 4, and each player gets 3 munkles. One that they put near their start card, which is the one that they'll use to explore the pyramid with. This is obviously a Carcassonne meeple. And then 2 other ones on the influence point track and the warrior monk strength track. And additionally, each player will get 3 zone tiles face down that they will be able to see, and each player will get a sacred symbol card, which look like this. And the sacred symbols have symbols that correspond to symbols within the Zoneplex, which give the players extra points, which we'll get to later. And the last thing would be you grab 7 random tiles and set them up at the bottom of the pyramid. There's markers, so you set them up at the bottom to create the base of the pyramid, and you find the apex tile, which will have a different background, which looks like this. You put it roughly at the top of the pyramid. Okay, so I'll go through how the game works. First thing, I will be this player. Maybe I'll put my hat right there near it. Can't really see that. Put that back on my head. So I'll be that player. I'm the oldest, so I'll begin first. First thing I'll do is grab an action card. 2. That means I grab 2 triangles, add them to my hand, and then I place 2 of them. Let's see what I have. I have a lot of triangles with sacred symbols, and these aren't mine. My symbol is this one, but no other player knows that yet. Players will reveal their sacred symbols in the second phase. Okay, so since these are not my symbol, I want to kind of place them at the bottom of the pyramid and spread them out, because I want it to be difficult for other players to place their spirit stone on a tile that has the sacred symbol they have. So I will place one of this one over here, and I will place the other one. I'll also place it over there. Okay, and I'll save my wall for later just to cause some problems with some other players because it's fun. And then I move 2. I will move 2 into here. 1, 2. And I will place a spirit stone. Even though it's not my symbol, I can sacrifice that stone later to help me in combat. So we will continue here. Next player, red. I will be red as well. So he draws a card, also 2. Adds 2 tiles. Examines his or her hand. We got that symbol. And there, I actually see it on the board. So what I'll do, actually I'll place the reliquary tile, which is this, so I can walk into it and get a relic. A relic gives you an upper hand in the game with some special abilities and whatnot. So I'll put that there, and I'll put my wall over there just to cause some problems, and walk 2. And then I'll grab a relic. See what I got. It is an influential relic. That actually gives me 1 influence point, and I have to reveal this one. Certain relics in the deck, such as influential relics, which give bonus influence points, and the canopic jar, which must be revealed. So I have to reveal this one. So that looks like it'll probably mean the other players are going to try and take that from me. There's relics where you can take cards from other players. Okay, so now I'll go to Mr. Blue. Okay, Mr. Blue, another hat. See what you got, or I got, because I'm multiple personality here. So this is Blue's sacred symbol, and just examine my tiles. Okay, so I will flip an action card, 1 tile, grab 1 tile. So in the tiles here, I have 2 spirit chambers, a master teleport, and a reliquary tile. I will place just one of the spirit chambers. I'll place it here. Kind of arbitrary placement. When you're placing, what you want to do focus on creating a path towards the top of the Zoneplex and focusing on placing sacred spirit chamber tiles with your symbol in an area that's easily accessible, such as areas near teleporters, because that helps you move around the board, or near the top actually, because at some point you need to get there, and that will help you kind of have a contingency in placing your stones. So I will move one. I see it, I can move right onto my own sacred symbol right there, but I will choose instead, because I don't need to quite yet, to get a relic, because I want an upper hand. Okay, actually got a Kickstarter exclusive card, Chronos Serpent. The Kickstarter cards, some of them are a little bit disruptive, but we have them as fun additions. And this is a good one to save towards the end, because you need that upper hand and use it to your advantage to get another turn. Okay, so that was one round. I'll continue here. Mr. Gray, which is me. Grab a card, and it is a fear. And as you can see here, it is class blue, and it has a strength of 9 plus the die roll, and it will award 2 relics if defeated. So I must face this fear. I roll the die, which is a pyramid die that will have an eye on it. The prototype has a triangle on it. 1, and so that would be 9 plus 1, and then I place the fear token on 10. So everyone can see that the fear has a strength of 10. So what I'm going to do, I have a warrior monk strength of 1, so there's no way I can defeat it on my own. So I will ask the others if they want to help. And what I will negotiate is say, if you help me, you can have each relic. I just want the actual fear, because in this game you need to collect all the fears to be worthy to enter the Apex. I actually suggest to read through the rule PDF before watching this video, because it may make your head spin, or it may not. So I will ask the other players. Let's say the players say sure, because they get a relic, and if we all succeed, we go up a level. Bless you! We have nothing to lose, because you can't go lower than a level. So let's go. In fact, I'll even sacrifice one of my spirit stones. So first thing I do, I say, okay, we all agree to battle. Everyone agrees, and I take the stone off, say I'm sacrificing the spirit stone. Before my actual attack roll, by sacrificing I get to roll the die, lower the fear's strength. Again, a fear is what the monsters are called in the Zoneplex. And I got the eye, which represents 0. So that's not good. So we now begin our battle unaided. So 1 plus my strength, 2. So boom, boom. The fear's down to strength 8. Mr. Red will roll 0 and a 3. By the way, if the red rolls the eye, which is 0, their warrior monk strength is not accounted for. So Mr. Blue rolled a 3 plus his strength 1, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we missed. We failed this battle. So no one got anything, and we keep on going. We have red draws this card, the wild card, which says place 3 tiles and move 1, 2, or 3 place spaces, or forfeit placement and movement to dislocate a place spirit in an unoccupied zone. That's useful later on in the game when you're trying to adjust the influence meter so you can win. So in this case, Mr. Red builds, place it here, start to create a path upwards. I actually have 2 teleporters, which are very useful. Actually place this one next to my sacred symbol that I have there, and I'll place the wall here just to make it really difficult, actually, because you can't wall in a symbol unless there's an obvious exit. Here there's a teleporter. This area is accessible if you walk into the master teleporter, which is this one, or another blue teleporter. So this causes some fun schisms. So I placed my 3 tiles, and then I move Mr. Red here. Oh, I get to choose anyway, because there was a wild card. It says you can choose 1, 2, or 3 spaces. So I will move, hang out at the bottom, place a spirit stone. It's not my symbol, but I can sacrifice it in combat later. Mr. Blue, my turn is blue. Draw a fear card. See, the fear is a green fear, and it has a strength of die roll plus 5. So I rolled the die to determine the strength. I rolled the eye, in this case the triangle, on this prototype. So it is just a 5. I ask other players if they want to join, and I will award a relic randomly to one of the players, as long as I can keep the card, the fear card. We have nothing to lose since we're all at 1, so we go for it. First, I roll as blue. I rolled a 0, so the I, which means my warrior monk strength is not accounted for. It was a grave miss. Then Gray rolls 1 plus his strength 2, so it goes down to 3. So we have to get 3 or more. Red rolls, and Red rolls a 3 plus his strength 1, 4, and it has 3 fear strength left, and it's gone. So based on our agreement, I take the fear, add it to my start card, and I award a relic. I say Red can take the relic because he did the killing blow. So Red gets a relic. He got a Rebirth Orb, places it near his start card, and we all go up a level. So the game in the first phase moves like this. People building, people helping each other out, no one really knowing whose sacred symbol is whose. And so I will complete the pyramid and then we'll speak about phase 2. Okay, I have completed the Zoneplex, and another take here to show what occurs in phase 2. Before we begin, got some soda with some tiki ice cubes, little tiki head. Alright, so on the player's turn who places the last tile to complete the pyramid, phase 2 begins. So on that player's turn, all players reveal their sacred symbol cards and calculate influence points. So we'll go through with Red, that being the player that put in the last tile to create the Zoneplex pyramid. Red has the symbol, and that's his sacred symbol, so he gets bonus points for placing spirit stones on his sacred symbol. Blue has this symbol, 2 on his sacred symbol, so 4, 1 on neutral, 5, and then 1 on someone else's symbol, -2, down to 3, plus his warrior monk strength. Blue is at 6. Gray has the triangle symbol, and all of Gray's spirits are on the board. So we have 3 neutrals, 1 sacred symbol to 5, 3 warrior monk strength, so Gray also has 8. So now it is officially phase 2. And in phase 2 the game will continue until a player enters the eye, top of the pyramid, or the action cards run out. The game is built so in the first phase of the game it's a close race as everyone helps each other out, and in the second phase that's when alliances and friendships crumble as one tries to end the game or survive through all the action cards going through. And the only way you can end the game is to have one of each fear class in your possession, known as fear essences. So the only player in play now is the Gray player that has all 3 green, blue, and purple. In this case, the purple being a master fear, which represents all colors, which can be any of the colors. It just helps out the combinations. Gray is the only one who can enter the eye and end the game, and the other players are not worthy. Oftentimes, there's 2 or more players that have all the fear cards. So when entering the eye, you get 2 bonus influence points. But the exception is it has to be a definitive win. So for example, if blue had the criteria to enter the eye, which is all 3 fears, if he went in, he'd only have 8 points, so it'd still be a tie. You need a definitive win. So right now in the game, Gray can enter, get +2 points for a definitive win of 10, or if for example blue was at 7 and had all 3 fears, went in for the bonus +2 of 9 for a definitive win. So the game has been built and tested extensively, so there's a balance and excitement and intrigue in this second phase end game of Zoneplex. And as said, in the second phase of the game will continue to go around as the action card gets depleted, and the players will focus on their strategies to get to the apex or cause other players to go down in warrior monk strength, which will affect their influence points. And the influence point track is not static, so it'll be moving around and every player keeps track of their score, similarly to Alien Frontiers with the bases when you colonize the planet in that game. I think the game's really fun. and we're excited to release it, and we hope that you enjoy it as well. And now for a brief theremin demonstration. Control the Zoneplex, control the universe.